Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of the FM Reboot. It's episode number 8, and today we are returning with the penultimate episode of Season 1 as we face Leicester in a massive game in the Premier League for battle for European football, and then the FA Cup final against Chelsea as well. Before we get to the game, though, Charles been getting on off camera. So of course in the last episode you saw us reach the final with a 2-0 win over Leeds at Wembley, and then the 1-1 draw against Man City. We conceded a late goal towards the end. 3 games in a run off camera. And I gotta be honest, a bit of an inconsistent run in the Premier League has continued. Just 2 wins in our last 7, I think, possibly 8. And we started off with a 4-3 loss at Villa Park. Such a topsy-turvy game, this one. Definitely a contender for first on Match of the Day, no doubt about it. Jimenez gave us the lead inside the first quarter of an hour before Engels put Aston Villa back on level terms. And then in the second half, the game just exploded, man. It was crazy. Pedro Neto restored our lead, so we're back 2-1 up. And then Aston Villa scored 3 goals in 5 minutes. It was ludicrous. Ollie Watkins bagged a brace. Morgan Sanson got one as well. You just couldn't defend in that 5-minute stretch there. And whilst Jimenez grabbed a late consolation goal, it's all it proved to be in a big defeat against Dean Smith's sides. And then following that, back-to-back losses. And after this, I was thinking, okay, we've probably bottled Europa League football. 2-0 defeat at home to Chelsea, a side who we're battling right now with for European football. Tammy Abraham gave him the lead 3 minutes after the restart, and Pulisic 3 minutes before the end made it 2-0 in a big victory for the Blues. We did respond though in the final game in a run off camera. My word, we need that. We hadn't won a game. Well, apart from the Fulham game, what was the last one? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it was just 1 win in 7 in the Premier League. We just became 2 wins in 8. 3-0 victory at home to West Brom. This is a really weird game as well, because like all 3 goals, you possibly could have put the blame on Sam Johnston due to goalkeeping positioning and indecisiveness from set pieces. First one was definitely his fault, Connor Cody turning in a fumble. Then Jimenez made it 2-0, question marks on Johnston there. But for the third goal, got caught in no man's land for Raul Jimenez's third. Just a really weird game. All 3 of the goals could easily have been prevented, but I don't mind one bit. Back to winning ways, and as you can see in the Premier League right now, we are in 6th place. There's 3 games to go. And with Everton right now above us by 6 and having the game in hand, we're not going to catch them. But for 6th and 7th right now, that's where you're looking at. We are in 6th. Destiny is on our own hands. Win the final 3, we'll finish in 6th. But 1 point clear of Chelsea, 1 point clear of Leeds, and 5 clear of Leicester, our first opponents today. It's still incredibly tight. So that is that for the run off camera. And here we go. I've got to say, I'm nervous, man. Penultimate episode of Season 1, and there's European football on the line and a trophy as well. Absolutely massive. So, heading into the game, this will be our team. Stick with a 4-2-3-1. The only tactic we've been using all season long right now in Inchport. Semedo went down, lost against Aston Villa. He's out for the season. That is gutting, and Ferreira is also down as well. And this will be our team. So, Patricio's in goal. Back four is like Nuri, Bolly, Cody, and Connor Roberts coming in alongside Nevers and Forsby. Treo on the left, Nato on the right, and Mutina sports Jimenez up top. On the bench, Ruddy, Kilman, Marcal, Dendonka gives White, Pedestrian, Cal, Jose, and Fabio Silva as well. First of the 2 biggest games of the series so far. No pressure, but come on Wolves. Obviously, as we know, 7th will give you Europa Conference League football, 6th will give you Europa League football. The board did not say Europa Conference League, they said Europa League. So important distinction between the 2 competitions based on whether the board consider this season a success or not. Though I would take Europa Conference League personally. Oh, is that going to be offside? I'm waiting. But there's no VAR, it counts. That's the 2nd goal I've seen recently, or I thought the VAR would check it, but they haven't. Nato whipped in a cross, and yeah, he was onside there, Jimenez. Just gets in behind his man and turns it from 2 yards out. Perfect start! So Chelsea, by the way, you might have seen they're away at Ellen Road, so that's a huge game for both teams right now against Leeds. So if we can win this one and that game finishes as a draw, that would be my dream scenario, but there's an awful long way to go. 10 minutes in, leading by 1. Come on, Wolves. I do feel confident. You know, that big win against West Brom was pressure relieving. And don't forget, our record against Leicester this season has been decent. Knocked them out of the cup. And then, of course, won at the King Power in the league. 3-0 as well. Could have been 2 there. We seem to have Leicester's number at the moment. Oh, Leeds are just going to go up on Chelsea as well. Big one there. So that will see Chelsea drop to 8th and Leeds move to 7th. That will mean we'll be 1 point clear of Bielsa's side and 4 clear of the Blues with a much better golden record as well. That will be pretty decent in terms of our race for at least, at the very, very least, Europa Conference League football. It's just so tight, man. It is so tight. Can't take the pressure. James Justin, Mark Albrighton. Oh, Bernard. Free at the back post. Easy finish, 1-1. Tell you what, pretty decent first half. This chances are plenty. Don't forget, Leicester need to win. A draw for Leicester is basically a defeat, so they're going to be going for this. Despite trading by a goal, they need this win. Oh, it's a classic. Oh, it's a classic. 2015-2016 Leicester City goal. Throwback. I want the stats on how many goals they scored this way in their title-winning season. Those long balls over the top for Jamie Vardy to run onto. Chips it over Patricio with the comically slow-motion dive. Vardy turns the game on its head. Leicester in front. Pressure. It's pressure. It makes diamonds or burst pipes, and we're flooding right now. I hear Nacho off the post. Gonna be lucky to get to half time, still down by 1. Mate, I'd take Europa Conference League football as well. Oh, not again. Not again. It's too late to make the alteration now and drop deeper. He's punished me twice. Can we just go back to that clip about a minute ago when I said, we seem to have Leicester's number at the moment. Yeah, we really don't. We really don't. 3-1. Leicester, in such a short space of time, have been a goal down, looking like they're on the ropes, and now leading by 2 heading into the break. This is just, I mean, like I said, they needed to win. They needed to win. A draw for them is essentially a defeat if they're to have any chance of making a European football spot. So, I'm not surprised by their response. I'm just disappointed. Come on, quick goal before the break, and we can totally flip the switch in the second half. Traore is just... Oh my... This man is just a cheat code in FM. It's ridiculous. How many goals he scored like this season? It's stupid. 20 acceleration, 20 pace, and that's his 15th of the year. This man is unreal. Well, things were looking a bit disastrous before that goal there, but now we've got a glimmer of hope with the second half to begin. I'm going to say to the boys here, you're performing well out there, keep it up and the result will come. Because I think we are, to be fair, I think we're doing alright. But what I'm going to do definitely is drop that higher defensive line down and not press quite as much as well. Been stung twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, we're out of the Europa League race. Jao Moutinho, free kick. We're good from set pieces. As Bolly hits the crossbar. Oh, there's a 6th goal. There's a 6th goal in this one. But if Leicester get it, it's good night, Wolves. If we get it, we could possibly turn the game on its head like Leicester did to us. Keep it going, boys. There's a 6th goal in this. Half an hour to go. Plenty of time. Traore. Oh, God. You can just see it happening before it happens. You could... Oh. Mate, shoot from wherever you like, son. I believe in you. Corner. Leicester. There's a 6th goal coming very soon. Soyuncu. Head's just over. God, I'm on the edge of my seat right now, man. This could go either way. Come on, 4 minutes out of time to go. I've just thrown the offensive pieces on off the bench, and there is a free kick with a minute to go. Oh, what a save! You bloody brilliant Dane. I mean, let's be honest, Kasper Schmeichel is such a class goalkeeper. Let's be honest here, and let's call him what he is. He's a class goalkeeper, and he loves Leicester. I think he'll finish his career there. But let's be totally honest, this guy could cut it at Champions League level. But that's it, it's over. We have blown it, we have choked it. 2 wins in 9 in the Premier League, we have bottled it. But I will say, I can't fault any of your performances. It's just one of those days, because I'm not going harsh on my players when we've not played especially badly. So Leicester keep their European dreams alive. We dropped to 7th. Leeds beat Chelsea 2-0, so now the Blues drop out of the European reckoning. Leicester have climbed back into it. Who is your money on right now? This is crazy. And now, in a shocking run of form, we somehow got to pick ourselves up. And, oh, come on, Burnley, do us a massive favour at Goodison there. No, 3-0. It's definitely over now. We weren't going to catch Everton anyway. Now, mathematically, we can't do so. Now we've got to pick ourselves up and play the FA Cup final. Brilliant. Whoa, hang on a second. Hang on a second, Jeff. The board are very disappointed that you failed to achieve one of the objectives laid out in the club vision, qualify for the Europa League. Mate, don't throw in the towel. It's not over yet. What are you talking about? I know that Everton have just wrapped up 5th, but 6th is still available. We're only 2 points off Leeds. Come on. And I thought I was defeatist. Right, you know what we need? You know what we need here. You know what we need. I know that working on match tactics is a very important part of football and for every football manager. But we've got Chelsea on Saturday, and I'm going to say, sod tactics, lads. What's more important than learning tactics? Friendships. Team bonding. Team bonding on Friday morning. Let's go to Weatherspoons. And it's 12:15. I used to imagine us sat in the Spoons right now, and I got to do a speech with everyone with their £5 fish and chip meals. I'm going to say to the boys here, I'm going to say, you don't get to play in a cup final every day, so I want you to all embrace the occasion, hopefully come home with a trophy. Johnny, piss off, you've got 6 determination, you're fucking off in the summer anyway. I'm angry at your lack of determination, mate. That's what I'm angry at. Alright. Here we go. There's Premier League fixtures getting played on the same day as ours as well, including West Brom versus Leicester. Big game there. Can you imagine if Leicester come from nowhere to claim 6th place? But FA Cup final, Chelsea. This will be a Saturday evening kickoff. The nerves are real. We possibly have bottled Europa League football. Leicester have now leapfrogged us and gone into 7th. And if we fail to win the trophy as well, I mean, we're the underdogs, let's be honest, but come on, Wolves. Haven't won it since 1960, I believe. What a chance to get it 51 years later. So, hence the game, I will make 1 or 2 changes to my lineup. No, I won't. I'm going to leave it. Do you know what? I trust the boys. I trust the boys. I'm going to leave it as it is. And I'm going to trust the boys. So same lineup as the one that was beaten by the Foxes. Patricio in goal. Back four of like Nuri, Bolly, Cody and Robs with Nevers and forwards through the middle. Traore and Nato the inside forwards. In fact, I might start Trincao. He scored in the Cup semi-final. And Moutinho supporting him. And there's on the bench Ruddy, Kilman, Markow, then Donkey gives White, Pedence, Nato, Jose and Silva. FA Cup final, Chelsea. Man, oh man, the stakes right now could not be higher. Do you think my job depends on us winning this? I mean, I think if we do finish outside the top 7, I think I'm gone if we don't win this. I mean, getting to the final is a great achievement. That's going 3 steps further than the board wanted. But yeah, I think if we fail to win the trophy and we finish outside of a European place altogether, including Europa Conference League, I think I'm gone. I think the board will sack me. So, let's see what the players want to do here, shall we? Is Traore, just bamboozled Cesar, who gets back in the picture, blocks the cross, but Traore wins it back. Neves, 25 yards. Man of the moment, man of the season, cometh the hour, cometh the speedster. Get in! Adama Traore was wanted by PSG in the summer. They dropped their interest. We had a little bit of a rift in the autumn. But he decided to stay, and he's been nothing but... Don't need a second replay of him. He's been nothing but class ever since. And he's just scored the opening goal in the FA Cup final. Come on! Long way to go, though. Long way to go. And we are the underdogs. Let's not forget it. It's Pulisic finds some space in behind Roberts, and Timo Werner makes it 1-1. The lead lasted all of 14 minutes. Can't defend. Literally, lately, we just cannot defend. And it is so frustrating because we had that patch back in the autumn when we were really, really watertight. But to end this season off, we have been leaking goals left, right and centre. So frustrating. Patricio sends it long and Traore knocks it back to Neves. Definitely more goals in this side. Trincao beats his man. Past Ben Chilwell. Slide through Jimenez. Yes! Yes! Oh, how he struggled at the start of the season, but I persisted with him. I contemplated throwing in the kid Fabio Silva. I thought maybe Willian Jose, but I said no. The Mexican will produce the magic moments when we need him to. Stop showing me the second replay. I don't need it. 2-1, back in front, but we cannot hold on to leads. It's going to happen again. As for the Equator, whips one back stick. Pulisic, 2-2. Unbelievable. That's twice Connor Roberts has been caught out with poor positioning. Mate, you were the fan favourite. Oh, he's just throwing the ball away. You were the fan favourite or one of the fan favourites in the Fulham save. But here with Wolves, you just don't like Molyneux, do you? And right now at Wembley, he's got the nerves, he's got the jitters, and he's struggling. And again, they're exploiting the Welshman. I'm going to have to take him off, I think. And... oh, God, is that a penalty as well? Who's that on? Well, it will definitely get given, because as we know, it's always a pen if the ball doesn't go dead. But who was it on? Was it on Connor Roberts? Or, no, it was Cody. I see at the bottom there. Cody tripped Werner as he was going to shoot from inside the 6-yard area. I can't believe this. We threw away the lead against Leicester. And, Patricio gets a touch but can't keep it out. And now 2 separate leads against Chelsea. I don't deserve to keep my job. Man, oh man, oh man. Patricio, I'd say quite a few penalties this season, but not that one. Chelsea in front for the first time. Cracking first half, 5 goals, but jeez, man. Unbelievably poor defending. Is it time for the water bottle? In the FA Cup final? No, 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 no. But I will thrash my arms and say we owe Chelsea after our last match. Go out there and get revenge. There's 45 minutes to go, but I've lost all my confidence now. I just don't see it happening. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I genuinely do think I'm going to get the sack if we finish outside the European place now as well. Great achievement just getting to the final, but to come home with nothing and miss out on European football too. How do you defend that? Yes! Yes! Is it just me? Or are there so many more goal glut games in this year's FM? They're so common, particularly at the end of the season. Moutinho, Neves and Traore shattered out there. 10 minutes to go. I don't know what to do. I love João. I love him to pieces. I'm going to bring on Willian Jose for the vet. And I might take off Neves in a minute. Fours be getting quite tired as well. But I think we're going into extra time. Oh my god. Come on, Wolves. Come on, lads. I keep on saying the same thing in my team talks. We owe Chelsea what happened in our last match. Go out there and get revenge. But normally, it tends to work. How has that demotivated you? Because you're bored of me saying it? Tell you what, I don't see this going to spot kicks. I don't fancy our chances on penalties. I know we beat Leicester, but I don't think we'll beat Chelsea in the final on spot kicks. But I think someone's going to win it. I think someone will get a 7th goal in this extra time, but it could go either way. Then Donker, great ball. Connor, trying to redeem himself. Finds Nato. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper, either side, and that's 4-3. Either side, and that's 4-3. Well, I think that's going to do it. Penalties will decide the FA Cup final and possibly my job as well. Oh, I don't want this. Just like against Leicester. Boys, decide for yourselves. Boys, decide for yourselves. And I'm going to say, just like I did against Leicester, relax. Pick your spot and don't change your mind. Oh, can't take it again. I don't know how bad the lag's going to be here. But here we go. Jorginho. Lights out, as always. I mean, I know Pickford saved his penalty in the final, don't get me wrong, but it's just so cool from 12 yards. As is Jimenez, 1-1. Timo Werner scored 2 in normal time. And scores in the spot kick as well. Ruben Neves. Absolutely gassed. Probably should have taken him off instead of Traore. But it's a good thing I didn't, because he scored. Mason Mount, next man up. Oh, every single pen. Oh, Willian Jose. I've not got confidence. The dude's on loan. He's not fussed either way. What happens here? But he scored, so we'll take it. My job is getting decided by players taking spot kicks from 12 yards. And oh, I thought it was a save. Law of averages. One's going to get missed in these final 3. And if Connor Cody misses this one, it's basically over. Connor, please, bro. Yes. Oh, I don't want to get the sack. Seriously. It's season bloody 1. It'll be embarrassing. Hakeem. Scores. Oh, God. Who's our 5th? It's Daniel Podence, who I bought on for Adama Traore. And I don't know why, but I just feel as though he's going to blaze it over the bar. I just think he's going to slip John Terry's Champions League final 2008, all those years ago. No, Senegal kept the wrong way. Sudden death and no one's missed. Ben Chilwell, next man up. It's ridiculous. I always feel in sudden death the pressure is more on the team to take first and second. So at the moment, Chelsea was standing the pressure pretty well. Pedro Neto scores. Christian Pulisic ain't going to miss. Christian Pulisic is Captain America. He ain't going to let the States down. Patricio. And it's Ait Nouri, the left back. What is he, like 12 on loan? Oh, God. Of all the players to take it next, I think I'd rather Rui. Please, Ait Nouri, prove me wrong. Bang it out, top corner, son. Oh, he's in the post. Does anyone want to win this thing? I mean, seriously, we finally see a miss and then one follows directly afterwards. Christensen, next man up, scores. I think we'll miss the next one. Who we got coming forward here? Who's this? Oh, no. God, no. I'm I'm sorry, Connor, but I've called it before you got to the penalty area. Oh, bloody hell, mate. What a spot kick. Fair play. Cesar Azpilicueta. Oh, this is just getting ludicrous now. Big Willy Bolly. I just don't feel confident. I don't. I know Connor shut my mouth, but I'm not sure that Willy will. Go on, Bolly, son. Go on. Fucking hell. Oh, this is new. This is new. Haven't seen this before. Looks pretty cool. But it's not us doing it. Typical that the first trophy celebrations I see in FM21 are for a different team than our own. I think I'm getting the sack. Unlucky lads, penalties are a lottery. We can be proud of our performance. 2 games to go in the Premier League, outside the top 7, and we lose the FA Cup final on spot kicks. Bolly told the press he was disappointed to miss a decisive spot kick, but would still step forward and take another one if he was asked to. I won't be asking you, mate. Don't worry about it. Well, that means they're heading into the season finale. It might well be the series finale, if I'm being totally honest here, because I mean, we exceeded the expectations well there, but failed to win, and now the board are looking at our Premier League position, 8th place, and thinking, you, my son, are skating on thin ice. There's 2 games to go. We've got a game in hand on Leicester. They must have... Did they lose? No, they won. Oh, because of course they were like 6 points behind us, weren't they? So that means with 2 games to go, Southampton and Brighton both away from home. I mean, they're both winnable fixtures, but failed to win them both. I don't think we're making European football next year. No pressure. So that ends today's episode of the FM Reboot, guys. Big thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, if you had a please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the season finale, which may well be the series finale. Saints and Brighton both away. Final 2 Premier League games. Failed to win back-to-back. And will probably fail to get European football. Much love, and I'll see you for the finale very soon.